Hello everyone, hope you all fine. Today I am with the last video of chapter 6. In this chapter I will explain all the questions. We will move to the first question. See what is given in the question. I am not going to read the question. You can see easily yourself that everything is mentioned in the question. This angle is 135 and this angle is 110 and we have to find out the angle PRQ. PRQ, that's mean we have to find out this angle. See how we will solve it. You will see that in this question we have to find out the value of angle 2. For that, first we have to find out angle 1, and angle 1 we can find out with the help of linear pair. When we will find out angle 1, we will use the exterior angle property of triangle. You can see that I have done some part for you. The angle 135 degree plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. I have written here. You can see that because these are linear pair. Now angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 135, that's mean it's 45. Now you can see that the exterior angle property of triangle. In any triangle, the exterior angle is sum of two opposite interior angles. That's mean angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 110. We will put the value of angle 1. The value of angle 1 is 45 plus angle 2 is equal to 110 degree. Now we will solve it. Now see that the angle 2 is equal to 110 minus 45, it's 65, but you can easily see that angle 2 is angle PRQ. So in place of angle 2 we can write angle PRQ is equal to 65 degree. This is the answer. Now move to the next question. Now see the next question, question number 2. This is the figure of the question number 2 and you can see that everything is mentioned in this question. This is angle 62 and this whole angle is 54, and YZ, OY and OZ are the angle bisectors of angle Y and angle Z, and we have to find out the value of angle OZY, that's mean OZY is this angle, this one, and YOZ, this upper one angle is the YOZ. Now see how we will solve this question. First we have to find out angle OYOZ, that's mean this angle we have to find out. And if you have to find out this angle, that's mean if we will get the whole angle, then we can do it half and we will get this angle. So first we will apply the angle sum property in this triangle so that we can find out this angle. Then we will half of this angle, so we will get this angle. See how we'll solve it. So you can see that as I told you, we will apply the angle sum property in this triangle. 62 degree plus 54 degree plus Z is equal to 180 degree. I have written that by the angle sum property of triangle. Now we will add these 116 and we will find out the value of XZY. But we required OZY, and OZY is the half of this angle because OZ is angle bisector. So I have make it half. OZY is equal to 64 upon 2, it's 32 degree. Now this angle we find out it's 32 degree. Now we have to find out this angle. Since we know that this is 54, so this will be a half of this angle, and we will again apply the angle sum property in triangle OYZ. So you can see that now I have applied again the angle sum property in triangle OYZ, and this angle is 32 and this angle I have right now find out it's 27 degree. So it's 32 plus 27 plus YOZ is equal to 180 degree, again by angle sum property in triangle. Now we will add this and we will find out YOZ, which is 121 degree. Now move to the next question. Now see the next question. In this next question, question number 3, you can see that in the figure, according to the question, I am telling you the question. See, AB is parallel to D. It is given in the question. And this angle, you can see that it's 35 degree. And the angle CDE is 53 degree. And we have to find out DCE. That's mean this angle we have to find out. And this angle we can find out only when we will get this angle. This one angle, and this angle you can see that these are alternate interior angles. This is 35, so this will also 35. That's mean this angle will be 35, and if we will find out this is 35, then we will use the angle sum property in this triangle. See how we'll solve that. as I told you that this is AB is parallel to DE, that's mean this angle equal to angle E, that's mean these will be alternate interior angles. This is 35, this will also 35. When we will find out 35, then we will apply the angle sum property in this triangle. This plus this equal to 180 degree, and hence we will find out DCE, and this we have to find out. So you can see that in this question, I have solved this question. You can see that this is CED. CED means CED is equal to 35 degree. It's alternate interior angle, zigzag. And now in triangle CDE, this is 53 and this is 35 degree. 53 plus 35 plus this angle is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property of triangle. Then these we will add, it's 88 plus this, 88 will shift there and it will be negative, and the answer is DC is equal to 92 degree. Now move to the next question. Now you can see that the next question, this is the figure of the question number 4th. You can see that everything is mentioned, the three angles, angle P, angle R and angle S is given, and we have to find out angle SOT. So how we will find out? So this angle, for that angle first we required to need this angle so that we can apply the angle sum property in this triangle. So first we have to find out the angle PTR by the angle sum property in this triangle. When you will get this angle, so this angle and this angle, both the angles will be equal to each other because these will be vertically opposite angle. Then we will again apply the angle sum property in this triangle and we will find out the final answer. Now see that I have solved some part of the question in this question. See that in triangle PRT, if you will see the triangle PRT, we will use the angle sum property in triangle this is 40 degree and it's 95 degree, and this angle is PTR is equal to 100 degree, and I have written by angle sum property of triangle in triangle PTR. Now we solve it and we will find out the value of PTR is equal to 135 will move there and it's 45. Now if this angle is 45, then definitely this angle will also be 45 because these are vertically opposite angle, and the name of this angle is STQ. I have written STQ is equal to PRT because these are vertically opposite angle. So angle STQ is equal to 45 degree. Now this is 45 degree. So you can see that now in triangle TSQ, we will apply again the angle sum property. 45 degree plus 75 degrees plus SQT is equal to 180 degree by the same property. Now we will add this 120 plus SQT is equal to 180. Then we will shift the 120 there and we will get SQT is equal to 60 degree, and this is the final answer of this question. Now move to the next question. Now you can see that this is the next question, question number 5th, and this is the figure of the next question and everything is mentioned. You can see that PS and PQ are the perpendicular, that means this angle is 90 degree and the rest angles are mentioned 28 and 65, and we have to find out the value of X and Y. See how we'll solve this. Now see that it's perpendicular PQ and these are perpendicular. So first we have to find out the value of X and Y. So whatever the easiest we will find out. So first we will find out X. How? You can see that this is parallel to this, and you can see that PQR is alternate interior of R. So this whole angle, that's mean X plus 28 is equal to 65 because these are alternate interior. Hence we will find out the value of X. Then we will apply the angle sum property in this triangle and we will find out the value of Y. So see, I will solve it. See this question, this angle X plus 28 is alternate interiors to 65 degree. So X plus 28 equal to 65, alternate interior angle. X is we will minus 28 from 65, we will get 37. Now in triangle PSQ, angle 90 degree plus X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. I have written here by angle sum property of triangle. Now 90, the value of X is 37, and we will solve it and find out the value of Y. It's 53 degree. Now move to the last and very important question of this exercise. First you need to understand this question, what is in the question. There is a triangle PQR. This is a triangle and we have extended the QR line, and then we have just draw a bisector of angle Q, this one, and the angle R, exterior angle R, and these two lines are meeting at the point T, and according to this we have to give the answer of this question, or we have to prove that angle QTR, it's QTR. QTR is half of angle this, that's mean QPR. So see how we will solve it. Now see that I have done the solution for that. So in triangle PQR and TQR, we will apply the exterior angle property of triangle. You can see that in triangle PQR, 2y is the exterior angle and 2y is equal to 2x plus p, exterior angle property. Similarly in triangle TQR, you can see that only y is the exterior angle of triangle TQR, then y is equal to x plus angle QTR. I have written here, you can see that I have written it equation number 1 and it's equation number 2. Now putting the value of equation 2 in equation 1, in place of y I will write x plus angle QTR. So you can see that in the place of 2 I have written 2, and in the place of y I have written this whole value x plus QTR is equal to the right hand side I have written as it is. Now see, I will multiply it by 2, there 2x and 2 here also, and the right side we will write as it is. 2x will be cancelled to the 2x, and the angle QTR, the 2 will be shifted here and it will be gone down and it will come in upon. So QTR is equal to half QPR. Thank you very much. This chapter is finished now.